Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Engineering Network. Today we will concentrate on push-pull tool in Sketchup. But before we start, if you are new here, please subscribe to my channel and click on this small bell icon so that you will get notified on my each update. So let's start. Welcome to another episode of Sketchup, a 3D toolbox. Today we will concentrate on the push-pull tool. Now the name is little bit confusing, but what it does, it extrude a two-dimensional object on which we are working up till now into a 3D object. This is a very powerful tool, and this is where you actually start to model things in 3D in Sketchup. So let's get started. Alright, as you can see, the SketchUp interface is empty as usual. Here we will use the rectangle tool. I will just draw a rectangle here. Let's say the rectangle is 4 feet by 4 feet. Okay, and I will draw another rectangle as well here, which is let's say 3 feet by 3 feet. Right now we have two rectangular here. In SketchUp with rectangle tool you build objects in two dimensions. Right now, as you can see, these two rectangles are basically flat objects. If you go down little bit, you will see that it has no depth, and these are basically two flat objects. Or you can also say that it's just a plane. Now that's where it gets interesting, and that's where it go to 3D by using push pull tool. So now let's first find out the location of push pull tool, that where it is located. It is located right up here in the toolbar. As you can see, a square with a small arrow in the upward direction. You can also find this push pull tool in this tool palette as well here, and the shortcut key for push pull tool is P. So let's so if I simply press P on my keyboard, you will see the crosshair is switched into a push pull icon. So here we are in the push pull tool right now. As you can see, when I hover to this particular rectangle, the face of this rectangle gets selected, which basically means that the push pull tool is going to be work on this particular face. So let me click on this face, and as you can see that we are pulling it up in 3-dimensional object. Now the next question that come in your mind is, what should be the height of this particular box is. So here I will use the measurement box. Okay, if you look at this measurement box, it is switched into distance box, while in rectangular tool this measurement box was switched into dimension box. So what does it means here, that what should be the height of your object is. Just like the rectangle tool, we can actually type a value here. So let's say the cube here is 3 feet high. Okay, so I will just put 3 feet and enter, and as you can see, it extrudes in 3D. It's a nice little box. Now that box could be a room, it could be anything that you can imagine. Push pull tool not only work on flat object, it also work on 3D object as well. Now if I want to make this object a little bit wider in this particular direction, okay, what I will do here, I will just simply select this face and grab it in this direction, and you can see it is going to wide in this particular direction. So I will just click it here. As you can see, the push pull tool is not only work on flat object, it also work on 3D object as well. The another very useful tip with the push pull tool is to scale down an object. Let's say I have this flat object, and I say that the height of this object is 4 feet. Okay, and now suppose I want to add another 1 feet to its height. So I will just simply click on this face and add 1 feet. Okay, and you can see 1 feet is added to its height. Now I want to scale down this particular object. By scale down, I means that I will add 1 feet to its one side as well. Let's say I say that I will add 1 feet in this particular side. Now so I could also select this face and grab it in this direction and add 1 feet and enter, and you can see this particular box is scaled down. But there is also another way which is very easy, and you can also use it. Is 1 feet is added to a side, so I will just double click on this side and you can see 1 feet is added to it. And now, and suppose I want another 6 inches to this particular side, so I will select this one and grab it in this direction. I will just enter 6 and enter, and you can see 6 inches is added to this particular direction. Now I want to scale it down, so what I will do here, I will just simply double click on this part, on this face, and you will see that 6 inches is added to its height as well. Now this object is scaled down. So here what I basically means at whatever your last value was, just simply double click at any face, it applies the same thing to it. Now the one last thing that I want to discuss it here about push pull tool, and it's very interesting and important as well. You will notice when I grab this face and pull it up, it stays as one object. Okay, let's say I want to add another box on the top of it. So what I will do here, I will just simply press Control button on my keyboard, and now you will notice a plus sign, a small plus sign is added to the push pull icon. So to use it, I will just select this face, and now as you can see, it has its own entity, and it has got those small border line as well. Now these two faces are separate. If I just click this face and grab it in this direction, and select this face and grab it in this direction, you will notice that these two boxes are separate from each other. And that's how you start extruding things in 3D, and it's very powerful once you figure it out. So by now you should realize that how powerful the push pull tool really is, and it's the basics of making 3D object in SketchUp. Until now we work only on cubes, but in future episode we will work on some custom shapes like circles, spheres as well. So here I will wrap up my this episode of SketchUp. I hope you will like it. If yes, then please click on the like button. If you have any question, leave it in the comment box, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and also click on that small bell icon so that you will get notified on my each update. Until then, it's a goodbye. See you in next lesson.